So, the topic is possible scenario of war between India and Pakistan and China. So, the story starts from 1947 with the partition of India and Pakistan in 1947. There comes a lot of serious issues between India and Pakistan. A few serious issues were Junagadh dispute and obviously the Kashmir dispute. When in Junagadh dispute, the ruler of Junagadh was a Muslim leader and the public were Hindu. And Junagadh was surrounded by Indian territory in three sides and sea on the fourth side. So obviously it was looking like an integral part of India. So India captured Junagadh. Next comes the Kashmir issue. In 1947, Maharaja Hari Singh was the king of Kashmir. So firstly he did not accede to India, but after knowing about the threats of Pakistan, that Pakistan is probably going to capture Kashmir because most of the population of Kashmir, some population of Kashmir was Muslim. So Maharaja Hari Singh acceded with India, and after Maharaja Hari Singh acceded with Indian armed forces went to Kashmir and fought a small war with Pakistan forces in, and it was getting much bloody war. So what did means Prime Minister of India did, he went to UN and a ceasefire was declared. And the portion of Kashmir which was captured by Pakistan is now known as Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Okay, and it's still being occupied by Pakistani forces. So these two were the main issue with and between India and Pakistan. After the freedom of People's Republic of China in 1949, one decade, that is the decade of 1950, was uh, means in that decade India and China shared a very good relation between them. Okay, and that was the time when we used to say, the whole world used to say that Hindi chini bhai bhai. But what happened in 1954 that Dalai Lama in China, China claimed that Tibet is their province, okay, and they tried to capture Tibet, okay. So Dalai Lama, along with his followers, fled from Tibet and take and became refugee in India. So China was very disappointed at that time with India because India helped Dalai Lama to take refuge in Uttarakhand, now Uttarakhand. Okay, so from there the relation between India and China start deteriorated. In 1962, Sino-India War was fought, and the main reason for the war was firstly the refugee of Dalai Lama in India, and secondly that China also considered NEPA, Northeast Frontier Agency that time, and the Ladakh as to be an integral part of China, which was taken, which was given to India by the British in 1931, means in the agreement of 1931, which China objected as nullified because then China did not existed and the treaty was made between British India and the Tibet. So this was the main reason for the fight of 1962 war. After 3 years again, there were some disputes in Kashmir and India-Pakistan war was fought. In 1962, India lost the battle, Sino-India War. In 1965, India won the 1965 Indo-Pak War. Okay, and then the tension between the India, Pakistan, and India, China grew for a few decades. And in this whole time, Pakistan was not as able economy as India, so its position has deteriorated from then. India has, on the other hand, improved its position as compared to Pakistan. But talking about China, China had gained a lot of power, and his economy has risen many-fold in last few decades. Till 19 till the last decade of the 20th century, the scenario was something like that, only that India, Pakistan did not share a very good relation, and India, China also did not share a very good relation. Though some friendly means, though some summits were made between prime ministers of these countries, but no such no such good relation was has prospered. Now, in the late 1990s, Pakistan realized that it cannot fight war and win war with India. So it somewhat shifted to terrorism. Okay, and in the last 2 decades, terrorism has been the major threat posed by Pakistan in India. And though and some of the terrorist attacks are the Mumbai attack, Mumbai local train attack, the Parliament attack, then 26/11 attack in Mumbai, and recently the Pulwama attack. So these are the some major terrorist attacks which were carried out in India by the terrorist groups of which are prospering in Pakistan. So this is deteriorating the relation which could have been far better if Pakistan would not have resorted to terrorism. Now, talking about China, in the last 3 decades, China's economy has improved drastically, and at present, India's economy is somewhat nearly $3 trillion, and China's economy is nearly $13 trillion. So it is somewhat 5 times bigger economy than India. And now, if people talk about the war scenario of war between India and Pakistan, China. That is Pakistan and China on war on one side and India on the other side. See, firstly, we have to look into the geographical feature that India sits between, means to the west of India is Pakistan and to the north of India is China. Okay, China is a very big country. It is the biggest of Asian country, and it also is the second biggest economy. Means it is becoming a very powerful country in the world, and it is in the race of becoming superpower. Okay, so there are several possibilities that in near future there can be a war between India and Pakistan and China. But all the three nations do know that if any war is fought, then there will be, it will not be just centralized to this region only. That is, it will not be centralized to Kashmir or in the northeast region. Even it will grow bigger, and some other powers of the world will be included, like India and America are now friends. That is, they are sharing a very good relation in present time because of the threat of China, because China is threatening US and it is also threatening India. So obviously America and India are working together to counter China. Okay. So if any war takes place, then obviously America will come will get into the war, Okay, with coming of America, there will some other powers like UK, France, Australia and Japan will also come from India's side. So it will somewhat be like world war. Okay, so now no one, no country wants any war. So there is definitely going to be a war, but not on the term of military, but rather it will be on the term of economic or information warfare, where the China operates. The power of China in information technology has risen manifold, and it is continuously going, means empowering itself in information technology. And also many Chinese products, that is electronic products, are sold in India and outside India also in different markets of the world. So what can happen is that China can gather data from India, okay, and its allies, okay, and it can use it against them in future. That is data, means, so the data will be used in against India. Okay, so this is what I am going to. This is what I wanted to say, that there is no possibility of military related war, but obviously there can be some war with related to data and information technology among these three countries. Okay, so thank you.